Hi, this is Salty Stone Retreat doing my first interview, and it's going to be very transparent because we are hitting hiccups. I did a practice one with my cousin. It was terrible. And now I'm here with Ronald. And hopefully, we will be able to see Ronald, and I'm not sure. So we're just going to go from here. We have about 10 minutes. And so I just want to capture all the important goodies with Ronald. Okay, I'm just going to introduce you. You were a past float deprivation client, and you also attended our employee friend appreciation day. And in that was a medium. And can you explain to everyone what that experience was like going into your first medium experience live?
Hmm. Yeah, so when I joined, I didn't even know there was. I mean, I knew there was a medium, and I just didn't know the what the experience was gonna be. And I mean, I definitely had some preconceived notions of what the experience was gonna be, and at first you think that it is like voodoo, and that the person is not gonna be able to share a lot of things. But the experience with Carol was just amazing because it was very precise, even with names. And so when I did it, it was a transitional period of my life where I didn't know which direction I wanted to go and what
Mm-hmm.
things I wanted to do. I had started to search for things, ask questions, and so just doing the medium helped me uh, figure out things about my family, things about my past, and it helped me make better decisions and gain some knowledge as to like what things can be affecting me and how uh, the past can affect me, and what the impact
Mm-hmm.
of my ancestors is today.
Now, if I have this correct, you also hired Carol after the group event as a private one on one. When would that have been on Zoom or over the phone?
Mm. Yeah, I did two more sessions with Carol,
Mm-hmm.
and the first one was like an hour session because I had more questions, and I had some ideas and thoughts and some things that I wanted to access to. And so I had a 1 hour conversation with Carol, and that was maybe like a year and a half ago. And then the other one was maybe 6 to 8 months ago, and that was a another hour that extended to an extra half an hour because the conversation was just very intense and very interesting. So I decided to extend it, and that was like an hour and a
Mm-hmm.
half. And every time it's just amazing. And the more I figure out things about myself and my past, the more you know, the deeper I want to go. And Carol helped me not just gain better understanding, but also providing me with hints as to where I can go and dig in and learn.
Mm-hmm.
So
So, can I ask which experience did you like better, the live or on Zoom? Was did one outweigh the other, or do you feel like they're both equal?
um, well, definitely the first one that I had was just very powerful because I had never had any encounter with a psychic medium. So the first one was just very powerful. Like the things that she said, the names, the
Mm-hmm.
people, um, and, and sometimes these things that she shared with you are not something directly, how would I say it? It's not that she's gonna come and tell you you have to do A, B, C, right? Like she gives
Mm-hmm.
you hints, and she tells you what she sees and what she feels and what she perceives, and then you use that knowledge to
Mm-hmm.
whatever way it applies to you. So yeah, I definitely like the live session
Mm-hmm.
more, but
Well, if I have
all of
this,
them have been pretty beneficial.
yeah, okay. So if I have this correct, when you contacted Carol the second time or the third time, that was that the same as the first time where she connected you to your to people that have passed on, or was this more of a different style when you called her? Was it a different style than what happened at the spa?
Um, the second one, yeah, it was a very similar style.
Mm-hmm.
The third one was a little bit different. It was more of a coaching session, and knowledge that I wanted to gain, and some
Mm-hmm.
advice that I wanted to get. And she provided amazing resources and great insights. So I would definitely do it
Okay.
again. I will probably do it
Awesome.
in the next few months.
So, at what moment did you know that it wasn't bullshit? Like that one thing that struck you that she could have never, ever, ever have known.
Um, I think when she started describing my relatives, she was like, "There's this
Mm.
tall man. He's not from your, from your mom's side," and so she was describing just people, relatives that have passed away, and she spoke about things on a very specific manner. So just the way in which she was describing people, which
Mm.
is just very precise. If I come and tell you there's this person that is tall, and they passed away last year, they were very close to you, and they're close to you because of X, Y, and Z, and then it's very, um, it makes sense the way in which
Mm-hmm.
she
Mm-hmm.
expresses it. Um,
Mm.
but I think more important than that, the message is just so clear. Whenever she
Mm-hmm.
says, uh, I feel that your ancestors is telling you to go for it, right? To go for your dreams, follow your dream, and you're good at writing, and I think you should focus more on that. And she tells you all of these things that sometimes uh, we forget, and these are
Mm-hmm.
things that bring you closer to your soul, um, to your true self. So
Mm-hmm. Well, that was my next question. Did you feel you got what your soul needed, or something was satisfied? Perhaps a soul question
yeah,
answered. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, it was definitely got what I was looking for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which was,
Yeah.
I mean, on the first one, it was more of a exploratory session. I didn't expect
Mm-hmm.
to get all the things that she shared, um, and so every time I've got what I what I what I needed, what I was searching for.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
if I didn't, at least I got hints as to like where to move, um, and where to maybe keep digging if that's your goal.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. So, what is the one idea that you would want to leave with somebody that's listening to this and they're thinking, "Oh, I'm on the fence, or I want to go," and
Mm.
someone's thinking about this experience, and what would you say if somebody I mean, it's easy with the people that have experienced it. But if somebody hasn't experienced it like you, what would you want to hear that would have given you that support to go and have a group, especially a group medium experience?
Mm. Yeah, if you're hesitating because you don't know or you haven't really had any experiences like this, or you just don't believe, um, I think it is important to allow ourselves to go and try some new things that we might
Mm-hmm.
not even be aware of. I mean, there are so many uh, great resources out there, um, and individuals that are helping others heal by using techniques that have been
Mm-hmm.
used for a very long time. And so
Mm-hmm.
if the the therapeutic techniques that are being used today are not helping you, maybe those that have been practiced for centuries might, right? Like energy work that have been done for a very long time. Like we've always been connected with ancestors, and I think the one thing that I would say is just give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like it, it's all right. If you find some
Right.
connections and maybe in some parts of yourself want to go and some others don't, there might be something. You might find something there. So be curious and
Mm-hmm.
just go for it. Give it a shot.
Mm-hmm. So, um, my first medium experience in Ronald's was at the exact same time. And if I can just kind of share what I saw with you, Ronald, during that time, do I have your permission to share that? And I've already said this to you, and we've laughed about it. But I want to make
Yeah, go
sure
ahead.
I'm not exposing you, exposing you in any way. It's on a fun side.
Mm.
Um, are you okay with me sharing my story of what I saw that day with you?
Yeah, yeah, please do.
Okay. So Ronald, you know, he's easy to talk to, and hopefully the video comes up. So we're not sure. So I'm going between two videos. If you see me looking back and forth, I'm at the computer, and Ronald, hopefully we'll be able to see our test runs. We're able to see after the video's up, but we weren't able to see each other during the recording. So Ronald and I have had many conversations. And so I kind of knew we were all excited and nervous. And what we were most nervous about was being in front of people we knew. Like we all kind of knew each other, and maybe some people didn't know each other as well. And we didn't know what would pop up for each of us. So as I'm sitting there and Ronald was getting his information from all his family and showing up with great detail, uh, he had this game face on. Like I could not read him one iota. I thought he was actually thinking, "Oh, this isn't good. This isn't right," because he kept asking
Mm.
questions. And he was taking, notes and writing things down. And then afterwards, you were like, "Oh my God, that was so spot on. That was so, your mind was blown." And I remember thinking, I couldn't tell. You were just so engaged, and there's so much information that comes. So it was like he was ultra focused, and I misread that as that he might not be enjoying this or believe in it. And it was the complete opposite for him. And I just recently learned that he hired her 2 times outside of that event. And we've seen each other how many times since then. So it's definitely a personal journey. And I know a lot of people from the event end up hiring Carol. And I think Ronald is coming to the event. I don't know. He mentioned it, and bringing somebody. It's limited to 12 people. And if he comes, you'll get to meet Ronald. And that would be kind of
Ooh,
fun.
we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
All right. You're going to journal about it. Okay. Well, Ronald, thank you so much. We're under a time constraint. We all have to be somewhere at a certain time. And these are just questions that were just, I think, revealing to somebody who entered that room for the first time and continued their journey with a local medium.
Thank you. Thank you
And
so
thank you,
much, Donna,
Ronald.
for having
Thank
me, and I
you.
hope we have a great event.
Oh, we will. You'll be here one way or another, I believe. All right. Well, thank you, and you have a wonderful day, and you'll journey on with Carol. I'm pretty sure of it.
Yeah, let's do it. Thank you, Donna.
Yes.
You have a wonderful day.
You too. You too. Bye.